What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today we're going to be getting into some more Jimmy Carr. Now, for those of you that are aware, I've done a lot of Jimmy Carr's videos. A lot of people have asked me to do 8 out of 10 cats. Just so you know, I have done that. If you haven't seen it, it's because it's probably been blocked in your country. Usually, when it comes to like anything outside the United States, or especially in the UK, it will get blocked. So if you want to see those, you might need a VPN or something like that, because they are on the channel, and I do plan on doing some more of them, but it's kind of tough when they get blocked. But either way, this video was uploaded on Jimmy Carr's YouTube channel, which he has an official YouTube channel, which he does, I want to say, communicate through. So you can actually follow it. I will have a link for his channel at the end of this video that you can click on inside the video, which will take you straight to it. And I will have a link for this video in the description box if you want to see me watching it, or not if you see one, if you want to see the original video without me talking or pausing or anything like that. So if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead and check it out. And be sure to follow Jimmy Carr's YouTube channel. It only, as of right now, it has over 70,000 subscribers, which is actually very small for somebody of his stature or his size. So be sure to follow it. Like, if you enjoy Jimmy Carr's content, go to his YouTube channel and give him a subscription. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. This is Jimmy's best accents. Let's go.
I always make a bit of an effort when I'm traveling around the country doing this job. I always make a bit of an effort to do the accent of wherever I am. And I think generally people take that pretty well. They like the fact you've made a bit of an effort. But sometimes people get chippy if you don't get it exactly right. I had a guy come up to me. I was doing a gig in the north of England. And this guy came up to me after the show, quite aggressive. Yeah. He said, all right, kid. I don't think you've got any fucking respect for this town. Try and do the voice. We don't even fucking talk like that. Not bad. I said, no, you've got me all wrong. I love Newcastle.
I like the Welsh language. And I like the Welsh language because it was clearly invented by a dad losing at Scrabble.
First of all, I love this because when it comes to other people's accents, as an American or as someone outside of a country, you tend to stick to only like the generalized assumed accent. Like if someone says, what's the English accent? They all tend to go for the same thing, but I know there's like different groups in England that has different accents, just like in America. Like a lot of people, they give you an American accent. The UK is very good at it. I'll give the UK that. The UK is very good at doing an American accent. But there are other accents within the United States that are different. So there's like Southern accents, there's Midwestern accents, there's Californian accents, there's the Northeast accents. There's a ton of different accents out there that, like, depending on like if you hear certain people say it, it's like, okay, you're from this state, aren't you? Because like you can just hear it. But I'm not sure if other people in other countries like know about American accents to that detail. But I know that there are people in other countries that experience that too in their country. So this is something that I actually enjoy.
Scrabble. It's clearly what's happened there. That's not a word, it starts with 3 L's. It is a bloody word. Well, how's it pronounced? I was in North Wales last year. I was in Llandudno. Has anyone been to Llandudno?
First time hearing it
If you
exists.
don't know, you don't have to answer. That's how. I'll ask again. Has anyone been to Llandudno? Yeah. Oh, a few of you have been. It's a lovely town. I was there anyway, doing a show. Got on stage, walked out. I said, it's lovely to be in Llandudno. This guy, front and centre, where you're sitting there, face like fucking thunder, went, it's not Llandudno, you bloody fool. It's Llandudno. In Wales, the double L is pronounced with a C. I said, all right. Don't be a lunt about it.
I've got a friend that got into an argument with a barmaid from Sunderland. Long story short, he ended up calling her a fat, ugly, Geordie cunt. And she said, I'm no a Geordie.
At least she's honest.
I'm no a Geordie. Sorry, that's a terrible accent. But it is how they talk.
Doing a bit of material last year about the rioting all over Paris.
I get it.
French people rioting, it's funny. Oh, quick, Pierre, they have a water cannon. If we're not careful, we'll be washed. And I wanted to check I hadn't offended anyone, so I said, are there any French people in? Someone shouted, si, senor. I thought that's
okay.
Kind of stupid. Because it's Spanish.
That's what's like, weird.
Why do I laugh like a sexual predator? I like the way that sexual predator sounds better in your accent than any other. A sexual predator. I don't know why I laugh like that. It's one of life's mysteries. In the same way as why you dressed as a gay lumberjack. You may never know. Now, I've discovered the secret to the Welsh accent isn't so much a phrase, it's more a state of mind. To do a good Welsh accent, you've just got to sound confused. Whose coat is that jacket?
You know what's funny? I know you guys in the audience will be laughing a lot harder than
Whose shoes are those trainers?
I will at certain points because
See those two houses, the one in the middle is mine.
you can relate.
That paper you're sitting on, are you reading that? I came out of the shop and there was my bike. Gone.
See, now, all I can do is try to relate it to things that I know about. So, just a quick thing about, like, a lot of people, like black people. And sometimes it's more of like a regional thing, but a lot of black people tend to carry on with it. We have a tendency to ask questions with answers in the question already. So, it's kind of redundant questions. I'm not sure why we do it. I've done it a few times, but we just do it. So, it'd be like, hey, where are you going? To the store? Okay. Okay. What time is it? 11? Like, we just had this thing where, what are you doing? Recording YouTube videos? Like, why are you answering the question if you're asking the question? Like, what are you doing? Why are you here? How are you doing? Where are you going? We tend to put the question and the answer in there. So all you have to do is be like, yeah. Maybe it's efficiency. Maybe it's like a courtesy. We're doing it because that way the person answering the question doesn't have to think it's hard. I don't know.
That's pretty much the first half of my show, ladies and gentlemen. But it's mainly me talking in the first half. Any questions so far? Anything else you'd like to know? Yes. Oh, I'm going to presume all the questions are for me. If I'm not being too starry and arrogant. Although there's something about my name in this town. Jimmy! Just sounds right. Obviously, the Scottish accent, probably the best phrase to use is, there's been a murder.
Sound like Shrek.
Chances are there probably fucking has been. You're from Belfast, right? Ginger and community.
What accent is that?
I was just saying what you said to me back. Oh, how come you're teaching over here then? Are you in the witness relocation scheme? What the fuck happened? Fucking grass. What do you teach? What subject? What, sorry? English? You can barely fucking Anyone in from Belfast?
And Jimmy, if you happen to watch this, just so you know,
Belfast?
your teeth are amazingly white.
This is the phrase I use to get the Belfast accent right. Ginger and community. The terrifying stare is optional, but I find it helps. Ginger and community. Community has more syllables than you thought it had. Do you know what the age of consent is in Mexico? It's 12. That's one way to deal with a paedophilia problem, isn't it? I imagine they've still got a problem. She looked 12 to me.
Damn.
The first time I ever came to Glasgow to play at the Stand Comedy Club, I got in the back of a taxi, yeah? And I said to the bloke, because I wanted to make a reference to where was rough in town. So I said, excuse me, driver, where's rough in Glasgow? And he said, for you, everywhere.
That dude was
And then I was
stone-faced.
on stage later that night, yeah, on stage, and I told that story on stage, and all I said was, and I thought this was a comment that was beyond any kind of argument, all I said was, Glasgow is quite an aggressive town. And a guy down the front went, no it fucking isn't it? No hint of irony, no it fucking isn't it?
Should have said for me. And he replied, yeah, you're right.
This place will do for me. Anyone from Manchester? No one from Manchester. Manchester's, but the accent's pretty easy for Manchester. You just need 3 words. Started. All right. Not bad. I once had sex with an Australian girl. She said mid-coitus, whilst fucking. She said, have you slimed yet? Have you slimed yet?
What kind of Nickelodeon bullcrap is this?
Ghostbusters. I think the easiest accent in the UK is the West Country, because the West Country is just a pirate
That
voice.
lets you know how old I am.
Who can't do a fucking pirate voice?
I associate slime with Nickelodeon.
I'm going on a date with my sister. Oh, my mammy doesn't find out. I'm cheating on her.
Wow.
So we've come up with a way of dealing with this, okay? I could just say to her, could you not say mundane things during sex because it sort of kills the mood for me, sort of ruins it, you know, kills the moment. I could just say that, but that would be literally no fun at all. So what I'm doing is whatever she says to me, no matter how mundane, whatever she says to me during sex, I try and make it sexy. Set myself that challenge. It's a lot of fun. I'll give you an example. She said to me a couple of weeks ago, she said, the recycling's coming tomorrow. Well, more accurately, she said, the recycling's coming tomorrow. So I said, the recycling's not the only thing coming tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna separate your paper and plastic.
Wow.
Doesn't really mean anything.
Unless the condom breaks.
That's my sexy voice, by the way. I've kind of gone for a 1970s blaxploitation New York City voice, because then you can say things like,
Shaft.
I'm coming. If I just use my voice, I've just got to go, I've arrived. Now, what would be the phrase? If I was going to try and do the Birmingham accent, what would be the phrase for Birmingham? What would be the thing if I was going to...
I was thinking Alabama.
All right. All right. The other phrase that seems to come up a lot in Birmingham is, it's fucking shit here. All right, it's fucking shit here.
Sound like a Beatle.
Any other phrases for Birmingham? What other... What was that? That was just all vowels. What was it? A yow, all right. A yow, all right. Have you had a stroke?
It's all fun and games until the house lights come on and she's like this.
Said I shouldn't really joke about strokes. If I ever have a stroke, I'll be laughing out the other side of my face. Are there any other words, any other key phrases for Birmingham? What, sorry? Cup of tea. How am ya? How am ya?
So I guess just to hell with
How
grammar.
am ya? Poorly educated? What, sorry, what was that one there? Rather cold today.
Sound like she said, rather cool to D.
Cool today. Aye. That's like small talk at a bus station. I suppose we're in Glasgow. It could well have happened at a bus station. I got the little... Oh, yes. I remember when my nan was really ill in hospital, we went to visit her in Limerick, in Ireland. Went over to see her, and it was, you know, near the end, and the doctor came out, and he said to us, he said, oh, no, she's very bad now. She can't breathe without oxygen. I thought, where did you get your medical degree? The internet? Aussie? I can do Aussie. I can do... Yorkshire? It's £25 a ticket. I thought we priced you out. Yorkshire? Yorkshire, I say what I like, and I like what I bloody well say. Whippet, Tetley, frugal, cricket. My favourite Yorkshire phrase is tin, 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 which means it isn't in the tin. Tin, tin, tin. Oh, tin, tin, tin. Who do we have? Where's Australian? Give us a shout, Australian man. Are you still fucking there? Where are you? I can do Australian. I can do. Is it the Prime Minister or the President? I can never remember, but I can do Alf from Home and Away. Whichever one he is. You're acting like a bloody hoon, mate. A larrigan, a prize galah. Whatever the fuck a galah is.
Sound like you just went to sleep in the middle of saying that word.
Whereabouts in Australia are you from? Melbourne. Melbourne. So you weren't affected by the flooding, were you? Is that why you've sat so high up? I'm not taking any fucking chances, but... I was in the back of a cab in Newcastle, and the cab driver said to me, "There's no red light district in Newcastle." Because that's how they talk. If you're in Newcastle for the weekend, it's most disconcerting because you find yourself thinking, well, is everyone trying to start a sing-song and I just don't know the words? There's no red light district in Newcastle. I hadn't asked, incidentally. I hadn't got in the back of a cab in Newcastle and said, "Take me to the prostitutes, my good man." No, just apropos.
Newcastle is a giant musical city.
District in Newcastle. No, I didn't say anything because he was quite a big, tough, Geordie bloke. But I did think to myself, I'll tell you why, no need. Roller coaster, pooper scooper, oompa loompa, Kawasaki, 4 unrelated words, meaningless in all respects, other than if you're trying to do the Geordie accent. In which case, they're a fucking gift. Roller coaster. Poopa scoopa. Oompa loompa. Kawasaki. The other one I loved, I was doing a gig last year in Cardiff, and front and centre, this guy front and centre where you're sitting there, madam, out of nowhere, 20 minutes into the gig, he just went, "Dragon."
Okay.
So there wasn't a massive pause before he said dragon. That was just to let you know what happened there. In my head, I had to go, "Whose coat is that jacket?" to get it started in my head. 20 minutes in, he just went, "Dragon." I went, "What?" He went, "Dragon." I went, "Yeah, but what do you want?" He went, "I'd like a joke about a dragon, please." And he said it like I was the cunt for turning up in Wales without any dragon-based humour. Tosser. Right. Just tosser. Yeah, you know you're in fucking Glasgow, don't you, where someone pays you $22.50 to tell you to fuck off. This is the phrase I use to do the Scouse accent. This is the phrase I have in my head to get me started in the Scouse. I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
Sound like that dude from Rick and Morty that needed to swallow the phlegm in the back of his throat.
I want some chicken and a can of Coke. The little head bobble just comes if you say it a few times. I want some chicken and a can of Coke. Obviously, that's just to get you started. Once you get started, then you can say something properly, authentically Scouse. I want some chicken and a can of Coke. I'm going on the rob. I've got to get a prezzy. It's me gran's birthday. She's 30. Charity worker came to my front door and they were collecting for a homeless shelter, so I gave them a cardboard box. Beggars can't be choosers, am I right? I did one of those nude calendars for charity. Yeah, Childline were livid.
Wow. Oh, man. Okay, so like I said, if you guys want to check out more Jimmy Carr, I will leave a link to their channel at the end of this video. Usually it's the last 30 seconds or so. If you click on it, it'll take you straight to his channel, and you can watch all the other videos that he has on there. And like I said, the original link for this video will be in the description box. You won't have to worry about me talking or pausing or anything like that. You know what I just realized, just watching it, just looking at this last image? You know who Jimmy Carr reminds me of? For some reason, he reminds me of a mixture between Richard Nixon and Dan Aykroyd. I don't know why. Just suck some of the I was about to say suck some of the fat away from him. Like just take away some of the excess girth, I guess, but just kind of keep it in the jawline area, and bam, you got Jimmy Carr. Now, for those of you that might be watching this, don't forward this to Jimmy Carr, because I do not want him trying to get on me, because, well, actually I don't care, but I just know he has a lot of material to probably go on me. The dude isn't really known for holding back on his jokes. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to seeing you guys on future videos. I don't know if I've done this yet, so I will anyway. These are social media platforms that you can follow me on. I am on Twitter, I am on Instagram, and I am on Twitch. I usually try to stream about once a week, but sometimes I don't. I mean, the reason I don't is because recently I've been having internet issues, so you'll probably have to stick close to my Twitter page, and I will notify you of when the internet issues have been fixed. When that happens, then the streams on Twitch will resume. But I also stream on YouTube also, but like I said, with internet things, that doesn't happen. But I try to do that twice a week. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I'm Devon DaVinci. You just been a little bit more enlightened, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Deuces.